Hi guys, welcome back to Balls Fan TV, and today we're back with another video doing the match reaction to last night's 4-2 win against SLIGO Rovers at Dalymount Park. A much needed home win, our first Friday night home win since April last year. And yeah, look, we did it in style in the end, didn't we? And yeah, look, whilst we probably shouldn't have let it get to 2-2 after the great start we had. No, I think our quality shined through in the second half and we got a much needed win. Obviously we started the game really well. In the first 2-3 minutes we were 1-0 up. Dawson Devoy takes the free kick, it's a good save, and then Colin Whelan follows it in, and we take the lead, and you're thinking, great, if we can keep this up now, we'll be flying, and we definitely did that. Only a minute later we were 2-0 up. A good finish from Ross Tierney, and on his left foot into the bottom corner, and we were absolutely flying then, and you're thinking, yeah, could this be the night where things go our way and we get a comfortable win. And then we continue with the good energy going forward then after that. We looked threatening every time we got going, and going forward, and yeah, we were flying, but then obviously it came crashing down when Lombardo pulled one back. He got played through and he finished, and then only a few minutes later it was 2-2 Elding. The ball goes over the top. He gets onto it. Casper comes out, and we probably shouldn't have, and he gets rounded by Eldon, and he finishes into an empty net, and then you're thinking, God, here we are again. Is it going to be one of those nights? We only a few minutes ago we were saying, could this be the night that we finally put a team to the sword, and then it's 2-2 only a few minutes later. And but to be fair, I thought the heads didn't drop from the players or the fans. I thought the fans were brilliant all night, and we kept singing and support the players throughout, and even when it went to 2-2, and then that continued into the second half. And we were pushing on. Sligo kind of sat back, and we're kind of happy to protect that 2-2, and we were putting on a bit of pressure, and then you felt like that we were going to get something. And then obviously that came then in the 74th minute. Ross Tierney, good finish, put us back in front, and you feel, I think, as a whole we deserved it. And then obviously, yeah, the fourth goal happens in the 6 minute of injury time. It's a great little lob from Dawson Devoy, and that wraps it up in style, and yeah, we get the win, and look, that was the most important thing. We were coming up against a side who were below us in the table, and we're missing a lot of key players, and to get that 3 points was massive. Look, it doesn't change a whole lot, of course. We're up to 7th now, but it wouldn't. This result wouldn't mean anything then if we went and got beat by Shells next week. We just have to keep this up there. We have to make sure that this isn't another false dawn, and we keep that sort of performance going. And look, yeah, I thought as a whole we definitely deserved it. I thought you could say in the second half, Sligo, like I said, we're kind of gonna sit back and protect the draw, and you just felt like that little, maybe a little moment of magic would help us get over the line, and that definitely happened. I'm sure with the work of Dawson and Rossi, without them I think we'd be in a much worse place. They're both quality players. When they're on it, they're absolutely brilliant to watch, and they were fantastic last night. And yeah, just that little moment of magic, that little bit of extra quality that we had, I think helped us get through that second half. And yeah, like I said, it's only a start really. We're playing a depleted Sligo side who have players missing. Got to back it up now next week out in Talga Park. It'll be a more difficult game coming up against the champions, but hopefully we can take confidence from this and push on now and climb up the table. Look, we've been here before. We've said it before. We've had wins under Reynolds where we haven't gone and backed it up the next week. So that's got to change. And yeah, look, I think we're getting something going anyway. I think you mentioned in the aftermath of the Galway game, we were slightly unlucky. We had a few chances that night that if we'd have took them, it could have been a different game. But I think we showed that clinical side there last night to get the 3 points. And yeah, look, overall, some great performances as well from, like I said, Rossi, Dawson, probably the two standouts. Good to see Colin Whelan get on the score sheet again. In midfield, we're looking much more comfortable. I think, James McManus was really good again. just picking up the ball and getting us going, playing the ball forward. I think that was he was brilliant at doing that last night, like he was against Galway. So yeah, plenty of positives to take, but it's only it's only one win. Like we said, we got to back it up now and get a run going and try and turn the corner. So yeah, that's where I'll end it. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment down below what you thought about the game, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.